What's up, guys? Welcome to the video. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to properly cook ground turkey. Now, sometimes you cook it, it's way too dry, it doesn't taste too good. Well, you're not going to worry about that here. It's going to be quick, simple, and taste delicious. We're only going to be using 1 pound of lean ground turkey. This is a 93.7, so 93% lean, 7% fat. The total calories for this meal is going to be 600 calories, 32 grams of fat, 0 carbs, yes, 0 carbs, and a whopping 80 grams of protein just for this slab of meat. Now, the only seasonings we're going to be using today is a generous amount of olive oil, great for the body, as well as some oregano, pink Himalayan sea salt, and ground pepper. All that's left is to cook the meat, so let's get right into it. Alright guys, first things first, you're going to grab the pan that you so desire, and then we're going to do a generous amount of olive oil. If you're tracking your macros, different story, however, I'm not too concerned with that for myself. Now we're going to throw this bad boy on to a high heat, and let that get nice and hot really quick while we open our ground turkey. Now, personally, I love ground turkey as a substitute sometimes for ground beef or even chicken or any other proteins that you might have in your diet because it is so versatile and it honestly gets a lot of hate to where people don't properly season it or it just often turns out too dry for their liking. So I'm going to show you some pointers that I like to do. This, for one example, is I'm just getting the olive oil nice and coated around the entire spread of the ground turkey, and then gonna wash your hands, of course. And yeah, we're gonna let this cook for about 2 to 3 minutes on high, and then we'll check back in. And while that is heating up, we're gonna come in and put our seasonings, our pink Himalayan salt, our pepper, and our oregano. Now, to continue on what I was saying, ground turkey is so versatile just because of how many dishes you can use it in. I mean, you can do ground turkey tacos if you're not feeling ground beef that one day. Or you could put it in a salad. Or you could put it in a teriyaki rice bowl. The possibilities are endless simply with this, and you know, hopefully you guys enjoy it. So this has been going for about the 2 to 3 minutes with our seasonings, and we're going to go ahead and give it a nice mix all around. Just mix it up, not any particular way. Now, the most important part, I would say, when cooking ground turkey is keeping the moisture in the meat. Now, I do that with a simple trick. It's nothing crazy. So here soon, once everything gets pretty brown, we're going to turn the heat down to a medium high, and then we're going to come in and simply just add some water. That's literally my big secret. We're going to add water 1, maybe 2 times. We're going to see how it's looking, and go from there. It helps the meat, you know, keep that moisture in every bite, and you still get the seasonings that you put in this. So honestly, just a great meal. Alright, this has been going for about 3 minutes, and it looks like all of the pink has gotten out of the meat, which is good, as well as you can audibly hear it getting a little bit more crispier, you know, when you're frying something in a pan. So now we're going to come in with the one big trick here. On standby, you should just have a cup of water. However, it's very important not to add the entire cup at once. Just kind of eyeball it based on how much meat you're actually cooking, whether it be the whole pound, 2 pounds, or whatever you're doing. And we're just going to lightly coat the bottom enough to where it's not too much or too little at the same time. Now, this is, again, going to keep all the seasoning still in here. It's not like I took anything out. And then we're going to let this cook until all the water gets out of the pan, and then we're going to repeat this step one more time. All right, guys, it has been 2 minutes, and as you can see, all the water is completely gone. And now the meat is starting to get that nice golden brown to it. So we're going to come in, turn the heat down just a little bit. Yeah, this is looking fantastic, and it smells even better. And then we're going to come back, still with our same cup of water, and do the same thing just to coat the bottom. And then we will let this cook. All right, guys, now that has cooked for about 2 minutes and all the water is gone, we are all finished cooking our ground turkey. We can go ahead and turn the stove off, and you can either keep it on the heat if you like it a little more charred, or take it off to your liking. So yeah, now after this you can either add some more seasoning if you'd like, and then you can go ahead and plate this bad boy and we'll give it a taste test. Alright guys, we are about to taste test this. One bite, everybody knows the rules. Let's give it a try. Super flavorful, moist as can be. I mean, that's excellent. That's excellent. But yeah, that's a quick and easy way to cook some ground turkey. Again, if you want to eat the whole pound, that's what I usually do for my fitness goals and health. The macros on that are 600 calories, 32 grams of fat, a whopping 80 grams of protein. I mean, protein is one of the most important things to get in the day, and this is one of my favorite ways to do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the simple way to cook ground turkey. And I hope it, helped with some more recipes that I'll be doing here on the channel, as well as ones that, you guys make for yourself or your family or friends. So stay tuned for more. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and yeah, we'll see you guys next time.